it's it's okay to not be okay. So as y'all know, I push out videos like almost every other day, make a new video every day, right? And just over the past couple of days, I just felt unmotivated to not make videos, and I actually enjoy making videos. Like, I want this to like continuously be a full-time type of income, and like be something that I can work on my own terms rather than having to be appointed to one person or the next person or this manager or this person or whatever it is, right? Really take life into my own hands, right? That's my goal, like being able to make this, not just be a creator, but also I'm trying to be an entrepreneur and trying to develop the entrepreneurial skills as well, right? Being able to give a product that people want to purchase and that can actually help people in a positive manner, whether that be a saying on a shirt, an actual addiction program, or whatever it is that I'm recommending or I come up with myself, right? And over the past like 2 or 3 days, I just felt, because usually I make like 3 or 4 videos in a day and just like push it out and edit it and get it popping, right? And I enjoy creating the content. I enjoy editing the videos and posting it and seeing the feedback from people who comment it, people who watch it. But like over the past couple like days or whatever it is, right? I just felt unmotivated to do anything. I just felt lazy, tired. And I know I'm not a lazy person. I know I'm not like I just chill on the couch and do nothing.
Dude, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hold on a second. Come on, we're gonna be late. Let me finish this.
But I think it's important to be okay with it sometimes. Like, just feel the emotion, acknowledge it, and then once you're able to like actually like feel it in its entirety, then you are able to move on. I think one of the things that we tend to do is like we suppress our emotions a lot. We suppress our sadness. We suppress whatever it is that's going on. We just like suppress it and like, yo, I gotta be tough. I gotta be a man. I gotta go on to the next thing. I don't have time, right? You say I don't have time to be sad, or I don't have time to be lazy. And yeah, I get it. But I think one of the things that we can learn from like babies and whatnot, right, is like most babies, what do? In their emotions, they cry to their heart's content. They hurt themselves, they cry. They can't have food, they cry, whatever it is, right? And like they feel the emotion in its entirety. And then within like a couple hours or whatever, you see them running around doing other stuff as if nothing happened.
This calms Rachel down when she's upset.
Right? And it's like, that's something that we forget as we get older and we become adults. We don't do that as much. And I generally think that's one of the things that makes the emotion that you want to experience or you are actually experiencing worse than it could be. And it's like, I have to remind myself, like, yo, I feel lazy, I feel tired, I feel like whatever it is I'm feeling, but I'm not that emotion. You know what I'm saying? I feel this way, but I'm not that thing. And I think not acknowledging our emotions, not like sitting with it, it's like, this is why I love meditation. And even recently I started meditating for a little bit just cause, I don't know, I've just been off the past couple of days, and I just felt weird the past couple of days. I haven't really been able to get back into that mojo, into that flow state of sorts. You know, when we say like a flow state, we refer to like being in the zone, right? And they say, oh, he has the hot hand, or he give him the ball, he's hot right now, or he's on fire. Or when you're studying and you finally get into the mojo, or like writing an essay, it gets to the point like, yo, you're in the zone, writing this paragraph to the next paragraph to the next paragraph. And sometimes it's like we tend not to sit with our emotions a lot. We tend to like suppress it a lot. And for me, I'm like a happy person. I'm generally like a chill type of guy. I think I've gotten into the habit of not being too high or trying to be too low on certain things. Like you see, I hit 1,000 subscribers and you know, I'm chill. I'm happy about it. I'm grateful for the 1.5 now that's currently subscribed to the channel. I'm grateful, I'm thankful. And for the many more that are to come. But like, I try not to be too high or too low on certain things. So like, I just see things, I try and see things for what it is, right? Okay, this happened to me. I even had my phone stolen the other day.
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
Oh man.
My phone got stolen the other day. I'm like, okay, it's my fault. I think that's the another mindset that we should all adopt. Like the mindset of it being your fault. It's like, what could I have done to prevent the situation from happening? And for me, like I had my phone like right in front of me. I was just taking a quick nap because I just felt tired, and I was just trying to charge my phone like this. Wake up like 30 minutes later, boom, my charger and my phone is stolen. And these men stole an iPhone SE, bro. An iPhone SE. Who's stealing an iPhone SE? For what, my guy? For what? For what?
Reason. I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason?
But luckily enough, I have the newer phone that I got, the iPhone 6, the one that I usually record on, I had it in my pocket, so they didn't steal that one. So I'm grateful. So I think like one of the two main things that I want y'all to get from the video is like essentially like just being present, being more present in your day-to-day things, not being too overly worried about the future, although the future is worrisome, but not being too like dragged back by the past either. It's like, be in the present moment, acknowledge your emotions, don't try and suppress it. You feel sad for the next couple of days, next day or two, eat your ice cream. Somebody broke up with you, eat your ice cream, watch a sad movie, listen to some sad music, and you'll find that once you actually sit with your emotions, acknowledge it, and like, yo, I feel sad right now, I'm going to get some ice cream, I'm going to listen to some sad music, and then by the next day or two, I'm gonna get my butt back up and get it popping, start making this bread, start making this money, start fostering some new relationships and stuff like that. And the big thing is like, we always like suppress these emotions. We don't try to acknowledge them. We don't try to like sit with it. It's like, it's the same thing that happens with cravings, right? I made a couple like addiction related videos. I've talked about my own personal porn addiction. And I've talked about weed addiction and meth addiction. I'm trying to talk more about like those types of topics. But one of the reasons why cravings are hard to deal with is because we tend to suppress it. We don't acknowledge those cravings, right? The more you suppress the cravings, the stronger it comes back the second and third time around. It's like, take a moment, like as for example, right? Something you want to smoke, but you don't. Let's say you want to stop smoking weed, or you want to stop watching porn, but then the craving to watch porn hits you, right? It's like, okay, so a meditation practice starts coming in, right? Okay, so it's called a 5-minute rule, a 5-minute technique. You sit with it, like, okay, I want to watch porn, but it's annoying me. My mind tells me I want to watch porn, but I want to stop it. So you sit with the emotion. It's like, okay, you breathe in, fill your stomach. Breathe in, fill your stomach. That's a proper breath. We tend, like, because of our fight or flight type of society that we kind of built in, we tend to breathe with our chest rather than our stomach. breathing in and filling our stomach, and then breathing out is actually the proper way to be breathing. So you breathe in, fill your stomach up, breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out. And one of the strategies I've learned in like the addiction course that I'm affiliated with, is like once you take the time to sit with these emotions rather than suppressing them and like kind of like bury them within like your subconscious, you'll find that you actually feel a lot more relieved. You feel less heavy, less baggage on you to go about your day. And I think one of the reasons that things that got me into that that rut, or that like not depressed, but like the feeling of laziness, was like I was on social media too much. Because usually what I do is that before I go to bed, I delete my social media like the night before, so I don't go on it at all until like 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. the night of like the following day. So I go to bed, delete all my social medias, and then I won't reinstall it until like 8 p.m. or whatever it is the following day. But for whatever reason, I just stopped doing that for a little while, like the past couple days, and I was like, yo, you know, Instagram. That's why I don't really like Instagram that much. It's like it's kind of fake to a certain extent, right? It doesn't make sense to post a sad photo or post like a progress picture, like a regression type of progress picture. Like, oh, I used to look like this, but now I look like this. Ha ha ha, right? We're trying to show like things that we're improving or that we're happy. Like, who in a relationship is gonna post they and their man or they and their boo having a fight? Like the audio clips doesn't make sense if you're actually trying to like, doesn't make sense at all. And that's like sometimes you just get lost in the sauce of Instagram and Twitter.
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. Mm-hmm. So if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. Mm-hmm. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
Can you be born with sauce?
No, you
sauce?
can't born with sauce. You get sauce from how you gonna be born with seasoning?
I feel like YouTube is like it's harder to be fake to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's video and you can just feel the vibe from people, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna stop being on social media as much, like Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that. Cause I just like looking at other people's lives, and I always forget, like, yo, I'm like 21. I'm turning 22 next month. Aries gang, Aries gang. And I'm like, yo, I'm comparing my life at 22 to another man that's like 26 or 28 or 30 or 32, or all these other girls and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, they've gotten more time in life to get to where they are than I am right now. And it's like, stop comparing. Just compare yourself. I mean, if anybody you should be comparing yourself to, is the person that you were before. Look in yourself in the mirror. This is your competition. I'm my own competition. I'm competing with myself. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Hopefully, talking to the camera will help me get back into the mojo of things and start putting out that A1 content that y'all like. But yo, God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste, and always remember, always, 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 if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. Whatever it is, people, environment, situations, circumstances, what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're eating, whatever it is, if it's not nurturing you and making you better, cut it off, bro. Alright, I'll see you on the next video. Don't leave the channel. I have a ton of other videos that you definitely want to watch in the description, the pinned comment, and the cards as well. Alright, bro. Deuces.
Wanna flirt, learn, you can judge a nigga by the women that he curves. I love this game, I ain't lost focus. I'm a hit maker, if you haven't noticed. I could be the rapper with a message like your